Hello, welcome back to BSLIVE. In this video, I want to give like a latest update on my Blendful VRLand. So basically, this is kind of like a quick experiment with VRLand. I've been putting some of my recent 3D works in this space. Of course, they are all kind of different artworks. Some of them is procedural, and some of them like this animated face. This is actually, I recorded my face using the iPhone and Face app and just import it here. And then there's this random one, abstract looking 3D art. This one was procedural. I made it the other day using geometry nodes. This is a scan 3D model which I painted using Procreate. This is random character. I believe I made this using grease pencil, and it's pretty random and quick creations. This one is procedural. So I put this all inside VRLand, and this one is a scanned Bruce Lee sculpture from somewhere nearby, I think from Kogura. Inside VRLand, this can actually be like a physical, so I make this one physical. This one in the corner, you might notice I just added this. This is like really rough creations, and this is actually quite important as well. These were created using Penzil app. So if we take a look here, so I just made this like a few minutes ago, just a quick doodle inside Penzil app, and you might already know what this does. It's kind of like similar to grease pencil, where you just simply have this reference canvas, and you can just make like a doodles, and it's become like 3D. It's almost like a mental canvas, and it's also very similar, inspired by grease pencil inside Blender. This is really important because with digital art or whatever I created, I remember I started with just doing doodles using pencil and paper. This is before digital, and I like to make comic books with balloons and stuff. And I think Penzil app actually really provide that ability to just quickly doodle. So let me delete this. I'm using the beta version of Penzil app. Let's say this is the blank canvas, and just want to quickly make it like a doodle, something with a fill. Let's see. Let's make like a stroke. It's like a balloon stroke, right? And this time I just want to draw a stroke. Let's see if this actually works. Saturation off. Yeah, I think we also have control of thickness. So let's say I just wanna make a little artwork. Just a basic doodle. I'm using mouse as well. I could have used my iPad stylus. Anyway, with this beta versions, we can actually export this as GLB. And if this actually works, we can export it as AR. Maybe I just gonna download the USDZ. Oh well, seems to be frozen. But anyway, it's something I made using Penzil app earlier today, so I just imported into VRLand. So I think lots of our 3D artworks can go inside a VR world. I don't have VR device yet, but eventually I think I will have VR device, because all our digital creations might actually go into VRLand, whether we like it or not. So yeah, so the nice thing about this in VRLand is that we can turn it into physical objects, sort of, so we can kind of stand on it, look at everything from different perspective in 3D. So there are other 3D digital artists out there. On Twitter, I recently saw this one by Nick Sosanis. This one is reminiscent of paper greeting cards. It's very beautiful creations. This Spider-Man art, it looks 3D. It's like 2.5D dimension with a play of perspective. So you look at it kind of like from the top, but also from the front, and it gives the illusion of 3D. So this kind of thing is gonna be becoming more common, I think. So this is almost like AR, augmented reality, because it's kind of like 2D in 3D, and also it's physical. This one is really cool creations. I think Nick actually he's a comic artist, and I've been paying attention to comics all my life basically. Yeah, comics is actually really important in terms of creations, any creations. Okay, this one is Goro Fujita. Goro Fujita has been using VR in the past few years, I think. Originally, he made 3D like characters predominantly, and he's been using Quill app with VR, and his creations has been really inspiring. It's a 3D artwork that looks like hand drawn, because he actually draw it in 3D using strokes and volumetric, and yeah, it's brilliant. I think currently he's quite unique. Not many 3D artists actually have this ability to just quickly doodles and animate in 3D. This is actually really hard to do, but I want to do this at some point. Yeah, this one is almost like grease pencil, and yeah, maybe if eventually I will try something like Goro. For now, I've been trying to export this. Let me save very quickly. Test. I'm gonna reload. Gonna load. Okay, that's weird. Anyway, let's just draw something very quickly again. See, if it's drawing with mouse, it's always kind of tricky, and this gizmo maybe just locked it. So scribble, and you can do this using grease pencil, but I want to show you that using Penzil, because we can export as GLB very quickly. Okay, weird. GLB doesn't seem to work anymore. Ugh. Man, maybe I'll try using Penzil on Chrome. So let's make like a alien looking character. Okay, this worked. Wow. Okay, right. Now in VRLand, I wanna put that on the spot. I give it like, there's a pencil corner over there. This is currently where I put all my rough pencil creations. The way to add something, just load the interface and just upload. Wait a few seconds. It's trying to process the GLB, and now we have this. Yeah, you have 3 different resolutions. We can try the green one. It's gonna drop our 3 creations over there. Look. So this guy was made very quickly just now. Here. It's kind of nice to be able to do this very quickly, and you can draw, stroke. Ideally we actually, if we can do this very quickly using something like a mental canvas app. That's another app that's very similar to Grease Pencil, but it's doing 2D layers like Photoshop in 3D. But with something like Penzil, this is actually 3D. Penzil and Grease Pencil, they both are my favorite at the moment. They both work slightly differently, but yeah, something to try. Stroke, since I already made that shapes. Okay, I want to make different stroke and maybe different color. Let's see how this is gonna work out for us. Yeah, okay. I don't know what this is. Maybe like a slug or like a strange creature. I'll make like a wing. Sometimes when you have like a brain cloud, doodles will give you like the energy, you know, like it gives you the most freedom anyway, you know. This is the last freedom you have sort of as a digital artist. Export to GLB. So we have something. Back to VRLand. Why did I post it on VRLand? Maybe because it's kind of like resembles like a real exhibition place. Yeah, let's just drop our creations. It's just a quick doodles, but you know, right, like I said, it might not be anything. It might be like what is this, just random strokes. It's like when you're doing it inside Grease Pencil in Blender, right? But then again, this is kind of neat because it's already online now, and if you have a friend online on this VRLand, your friend will appear here and then just show your creations. You just drop something in the exhibition place. Okay, random doodles, just very basic stuff, but you can just quickly draw and then drop it, and then you can see it in 3D, and it's starting to make sense after you do this for a while, and you can start to figure out what you're trying to create. These doodles, like these rough doodles, could be just, you can replace this with like a 3D objects, like different like an actual 3D, but it's currently just random stroke and just basic shapes. But again, it's very kind of interesting. It makes you think. Yeah. So if you want to do like other 3D, like for example, this one was quickly made inside Nomad Sculpt, and then quickly exported into Procreate, and then you can just quickly paint it. Remember, this one was actually, I think I made this procedurally using geometry nodes or something. Let's do a quick walk. Okay, this is weird. Okay, let's zoom out. So yeah, what do you think about digital art today? If you have any opinions, you can leave it on the comments below. This one is is a garbage bin assets from Sketch5 that I painted using Procreate. I have 5 other variants of this, another random creations. You can start in Blender, do like a quick sculpt, and then bring it into Nomad or Procreate for 3D painting. So that's basically what you can create today using digital tools. So again, it's all started with just rough sketches like this, whether it's on paper, pen, or like these days I just use digital tools. Some people still use like real books, sketchbooks. So yeah, Penzil, this is quite something. We can doodle using grease pencil also, but yeah, I'm thinking to make some kind of comics in 3D. I might need to sketch some ideas and make stories, but comics is really important. So if you ever want to do like a 3D art, always have also like ability to make comics. I think it's the most important, more than anything. So VRLand, have you made anything on VRLand yet? Just let me know if you have anything. Just give me the link. I will visit your VRLand creations and let's see what you create. So if I hold spacebar, actually I can fly up there like Superman, and we can see from above. It's pretty weird. If you right click, you get into first person, and yeah, you basically trapped at this point. You might need to reset. Okay, so that's basically a quick update of my VRLand Blendful gallery. Hopefully you find this useful and interesting. Thanks again for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.